Line, while I'm your host, OG Chris Murray. We right back at it with the Path to Greatness special edition of Walk the Line, where, for guys that's just tuning in, we basically pretty much break down all 12 playoff teams and rank them 12 to number 1 on who has the shot at basically pretty much achieving greatness this postseason. But I got an all-star cast with me today, man. We got some new guys that's jumping on. We got some familiar voices that been on. Bringing in my first co-host, I got the Bus, the owner of the Chicago Bears. What's going on, the Bus?
What's going on, man? Glad to be here.
Next up, we got the homie T-Pain, the owner of those Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What's going on, T-Pain? Next up, we got my co-host who always jumps on and join on Walk the Line on a regular basis, Rich215, the owner of the Arizona Cardinals. What's going on, Rich?
What's up?
So, man, listen, we entering, another postseason in the DML, and we got some familiar teams that, seen every single season to be making the playoffs, but we actually got some new bloods that's cracking the list. So, what was y'all thought on this 2022 season in the DML? Like, did y'all feel like some guys stepped up, some guys fell off, the charts, or like, what's y'all thoughts on it?
Man, I feel like it was a pretty good season, man. You had some guys, you got some new faces that's going to be in the playoffs, man. So, some of the cats I think were, always typically pretty good, but maybe they just had to get those few pieces, man, to make that run that they're trying to make right now.
What was your thoughts on the 2022 season, T-Man?
For the most part, it's been a pretty, it wasn't a good season for me, but, I'm happy for the guys who did make it. Like you guys were saying, there's a couple new faces in there. I want to see what they do in the playoffs, so let's go from there.
Now, Rich, last year you wasn't able to make the playoffs. I think you finished one game out, but this year, you managed the ball out with a quarterback that I don't even know how the hell he won MVP. Meaning looking at his attributes and his stats, but what was your thoughts on your team overall play for the 2022 season? Was it what you expected it to be, or were you surprised that actually we don't finish it?
I'm not gonna say I always expected to be in the playoffs, but when I got off them suspensions, I was just like, man, I'm gonna just rock out with this backup quarterback and see where he take me. And he just balled out.
So
that's just how it went.
We ain't gonna hold the people up, man. We gonna dive into these picks. Coming in at the number 12 slot, we have Hamilton and the Minnesota Vikings. Okay, Hamilton finished off, 11-5. Their lead had him ranked 27th in points scored on the offensive side, putting up 17 points per game. 30th with total offensive yards per game, averaging 223. And on the defensive side, they had him ranked 4th with points allowed, only allowing 15 points per game. Now, I'm gonna come to you on this one right here, the Bus.
Yep.
Hamilton, pretty much every single season he was struggling, with injuries. Couldn't find pretty much no identity on the offensive side of the ball, nor on the defensive side of the ball. This year he finished 11-5. Do you think, after watching this team, move through the regular season, that this is gonna be a team that can make a deep playoff run, or would it just be a one and done?
Man, it's really hard to say because of who he's playing. But I think Hamilton is a real decent player. I think, through the previous seasons he was just having some hard times with injuries, not really being able to find himself. But I play him, twice a season, man, and he's one of them guys where he'll stay in the game like the first half. And then that first mistake is like the whole team just goes down. So it can be 14-14 at the half, and then in the game it's 48-14. So if he can limit his mistakes and then just play solid, he could have a chance. Only because of what was stated on the last show, that the Bears are normally one and done in the playoffs. But he ain't gonna be able to knock the Bears off. So he's gonna be one and done. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there.
Okay,
he's gonna be one and done.
Minnesota Vikings, right? And usually on the offensive side of the ball, you have a standout player who just flat out destroyed the DML, you know, having a monstrous season, or you have a guy on the defensive side of the ball, you know, that flat out pretty much does the same thing. Looking at this Minnesota Vikings team, I don't see no particular player who stands out that can be that clutch go-to player. You watch this team through the 2022 season. Do you think that they have that star talent out there that can be like a John Ross or, you know, Leonard Fournette that can take over the game and get these guys over the hump to at least potentially don't fall out the first round?
I mean, for the most part, man, like, I haven't really, you know, too much watched the team play for the most part, so I haven't really seen what players could really take it to the, you know, next level for them. But from what I actually played them last, you know, his defense is pretty solid, so I'm just ready for a good game, you know, to see how it turns out. Hopefully it turns out everything because I'm going to see something new.
Yeah, man, I think the people got this one right, man. I think I'm gonna agree with the Bucs on this one. He's getting the early exit. You know, it's hard playing a guy 3 times a season. You know, you got to bring something new to the table. So I'm definitely thinking, you know, that he's gonna take an early exit. And I think the people got this one right, bringing him in at 12. But moving on, we got Solomon and those New York Jets in the number 11 slot. Now, Solomon just took over the Jets. He figured some things out. He struggled. He took a crazy some losses, but he managed to make the playoffs. He finished 10-6. Danny Lee has him ranked 26 in points scored, only averaging 17 points per game, 26 in total offense yards per game, putting up 245, and has him ranked 6 with points allowed, only allowing 16 points per game. Now, Rich, I'm gonna come to you on this one right here. All right. Do you think entering the playoffs, you'd rather have a hot defense or a hot offense? Because looking at this guy offensive stats, 17 points per game is not going to cut it in the DML. You know, the yards per game, 245 is pretty much not bad because that shows pretty much a balanced game, run game / pass game. But do you think that it's better to have a blazing hot offense heading into the playoffs or a blazing hot defense?
I'd rather have a blazing hot defense. 17 points can win you a game if your opponent can score 14. I'd rather have my defense making plays and my offense be on fire and win the game 51-52.
Now, you was the previous owner of this New York Jets team. How does it feel seeing, you know, the project that you was putting together over there go from being pretty much a powerhouse team to a wild card team? Like, what's the feeling on that?
I mean, he's still trying to work out the kinks. I predicted on the last show that last year the greatness that he was going to win the division. He came up short, but he still made the playoffs. He's still trying to learn the team. It took me 3 years to pretty much put the team together. The way I wanted to be put together. Now he's trying to shape his image. So he doing all right.
Now, this the thing with me right here that stands out about the Jets. When he's not turning the ball over, he is a dangerous opponent. But what I learned from playing him is if you take away a certain thing, which I'm not gonna go into a free chicken, but if you take away a certain thing that he likes to do, it's like his foundation just crumbles. So I think the people got this one right, bringing him at number 11. But you know, got some new bloods. We see what he's gonna do. But moving on to that number 10 spot, we have Westside Pablo and those New York Giants finishing 10-6. Daddy Lee has them ranked 11th with points per game, putting up 23. 20th with total yards per game, putting up 276, and ranked 23rd in points allowed, giving up a total of 25 points per game. Now, KP, I'm at the bus. I'm gonna come to you on this one right here. The same question that I asked Rich, right? Would you rather have a blazing hot defense going into the playoffs or a blazing hot offense? Because this defense that he got right now can't seem to stop a lick of nothing, allowing 25 points per game. So give me your thoughts on that.
Hey man, I'd rather have that Texas Pete defense. I don't know if y'all know about Texas Pete. I'm from the South. Mm-hmm. That's some hot sauce. So I'd rather have that hot blazing defense, man. Because you know, just like 215 said, if you can stop people from scoring, you can beat them. Because the defense, you can stop people and you can score on defense. So you get kind of like a 2-for-1, you know, combo right there, man. So Give me that defense, and we'll roll with that.
All right, now, T-Pain, man, don't try not to melt the booth down on this next question, man, because the people want to know. Do you think that Westside Pablo got into the playoffs due to the allegations of Matty Ice supposedly tanking this season, or you think that he earned his way on this one? Because the people want to know, because the people
Not
are
the
saying,
mic. Not the mic.
the people is saying, man, that it's a little bit. Matty Ice poured the tank up this season, and that's how Westside Pablo managed to squeak in and get into that playoffs. But what's your thoughts on the question, man? The people want to know. Try not to. Maybe we're gonna need another extra mic over here brought to T-Pain, because he probably gonna melt the first one down.
Hey, keep it real, man. Keep it real.
That's all I'm gonna do, man. To tell you the truth, man, everybody know that Matty Ice, man, taking this shit. It's no higher than that. I ain't taking nothing away from Westside and the Giants, because he got a great team going on over there. So it could have been any season that he could have snuck into the playoffs. But to tell you the truth, man, we all know Matty Ice got the tank sitting right in front of his house right now. I don't know what he aiming for in the draft, but boy, listen, man has to take out. That's how I feel. That's what it is, and we all see it. And it's all love. Matty Ice is my boy now. We go way back, but hey, it is what it is.
I'm a chime in on this one right here, man. I'm a surprise of people on this one. I think that the Giants, man, is the most dangerous team. Well, one of the most dangerous teams in the playoffs. I'm gonna tell you why, man. When you got an offense that consists of Saquon Barkley, Odell Beckham, Evan Ingram at the tight end position, and Bantam, this beast wide receiver that man just blesses with all types of animations.
That 6'5" beast.
Listen, if he can just figure out, I'm telling you right now, I don't care who plays it. They worried about their offense, but it seems to, when he comes out with his game plan and he just, flinging a rock all around all crazy, guys get comfortable like, oh, the team stack, but the user that's controlling it, we really not trusting it. But if Westside Pablo can figure out how to get this stuff clicking with these guys that I just mentioned, he can make a deep run, because on paper, man, this is one of the most dangerous offenses in the DML, flat out. Like, and I'm just being honest. But on the tanking situation, yeah, Matty, man, poured that thing up. He had, full tank of gas all season in that tank, and was just riding around crazy, man, because Matty Ice, man, I ain't buying it, man. I know what type of user he is, and I ain't buying that. But moving on, we got coming in at the number 8 slot. We have Tight Work in the Miami Dolphins. Tight Work finished 13-3. He's ranked on Daddy League 15th in points per game, putting up only 22 points per game. He's ranked 24th in total offense per game, putting up 255 yards. And they got him ranked 5th in points allowed, only averaging a total of 15 points per game. Now, he finished 13-3, but he fell to the number 8 slot on the list of achieving greatness this postseason. The Bust, do you think the people got this one right here?
Yeah, man, I think the people got this one right. Those Dolphins have always been, a team that you can't just overlook. So, and he already has two banners, in the previous match. So, I'm not sure how far he'll get in the playoffs, because sometimes, you had that one game where things just don't go right. So, right now everybody got a 0-0 record, man. So you fighting to live for another week.
All right, Rich. Played this guy, using this guy division. I know, this is, a guy that probably a couple, games you probably tuned in. Watching his gameplay this season, do you think that that 13-3 record is a little bit shaky? It could have been, a little bit worse than better?
I feel like it could have been a little bit worse, but Tight Work, he all about the run game. So if you can't stop his run, you're pretty much not going to beat him.
Well, so then they get the bid about that them chicken flakes is falling out, man. That free chicken coming out fresh out the fryer. So you saying
I've been said that he all about his run game. He got that big back. I think he still got Kalen Ballage over there. You can't stop the run. You're just not gonna beat him.
Now
you just gotta make him mess up.
I'm gonna chime in right on that, right what you hit. I mean, we gonna fry this Philadelphia fried chicken up real nice and crispy for y'all. everybody that's in the AFC. I played tight work and I tuned into tight work. Because tight work, right, man, his defense, he do a lot of good things on defense, and I tune in the guys, and I take a little bit of everything from everybody. It is what it is. But watching tight work play, like Rich just said, man, if you can make him one-dimensional and make him do something that he don't like doing, which is passing that rock, you can pretty much write yourself off with the W. But watching him this season, that rookie wide receiver that he has, he loves to he getting into that mode now where he liking to pass the ball, because he's taking heed that guys are understanding that he's a run first team, and if you stack that box with 8 players, they're forcing him to get out of his comfort zone. But be on alert, AFC. It's not going to be a matchup where it's going to be like previous matches where he just ground and pound every single week. Because that rookie wide receiver is balling out and he's back and he's healthy. Now, KP, this is one of your homies right here. All right. Do you think that tight work, if he can bring that level of play that we used to see when he won those back-to-back banners last cycle, can he knock off? I'm jumping off the cliff right now. Hypothetically speaking, you think he can knock off the back champion 85 if he make it to the Super Bowl?
Yeah. If he makes it to the Super Bowl, I think he can beat him. Only because those two have played each other quite a bit. Mm-hmm. So they know each other. So it's almost like, you have to one up the other person. You have to have that little play or two in the bag that nobody has seen and, deliver it during that game. If he can make it there, it's gonna be a great game. And I think tight work could possibly beat him. If he comes with that same, force and that he had a few seasons ago when he won those back-to-back championships, I really think he can beat him, but it's gonna be a great game. So hold up, man. So you already putting that in the Super Bowl, man?
I ain't putting that in the Super Bowl. I'm in the NFC.
I'm telling you right now, man. Like we gonna dive into that, but it's hard to pick against the guy, man.
I feel you.
Whew, I'm telling you right now, man. But moving on to the number 8 pick, we got KP and those Kansas City Chiefs coming in at this slot right here. He finished 10-6. Daily has them ranked 27th. 7th in points per game, putting up 27 points. Ranked 4th in total offensive yards per game, putting up 342, and he has them ranked 11th in points allowed, only giving up 18 points. Now, as we going through these lists right here, I'm coming to you right here, T-Pain, on this one. And as we going through these lists, from we hit 12, 11, 10, 9, and 8. All right, I'm noticing that the points allowed on these defensive teams are real low. We had 11th, we had 15th, and we had 12th, I think, and we had 9th. So is the defense really the key in the DML to winning games, or is Daddy Lee flaking these stacks a little bit, T-Pain?
I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. Defense always comes first when it comes to winning anything in the big league. So I definitely think, from how it's looking, it's kind of right for the most part. I don't see nothing click about it.
All right, the bus, man. It's time to start that bus up. All right. KP was a guy that we grew accustomed to seeing win multiple banners throughout cycles. Is KP hitting that point where he started to decline in Madden? Like, are we gonna be living off of the past KP, reminiscing off the past KP, and like, for example, I'm gonna use this example. What I'm about to use, like when you watch Jordan play, right? And then it was like he couldn't be stopped. He was the GOAT. Then he came back and he played for the Wizards, and he was missing wide open dunks. And you seen his game just flat out declining. Is this the KP that we're gonna be used to seeing, like a 10-6 KP where he's fighting for a wild card slot, or can he figure out how to get things back clicking and we see that KP that we used to seeing from previous Mads?
Hey man, hey KP's a homie, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I think what we're seeing is the KP that we will see for the next few Madden cycles. He just doesn't seem to be that same guy that I saw previously. Hang up multiple banners. A few Maddens ago. I mean, he plays the same. I see him try to bring in the same players to fit his style, and maybe Cats just got adjusted to what he does. But last cycle, last Madden, he didn't even make the playoffs. So he was on the outside looking in. Now he's 10-6. He's always fighting for that last spot. But I mean, he is in there with the Chargers and he's in there with the Raiders. Raiders had a down year, but I don't know, man. Maybe KP is selling, too many houses, man. We can't focus on Madden these days, man. So it's a win-win situation. Because if you're selling houses, you're making money, and you're losing in Madden. I mean, which one you want? So yeah, I'm gonna take that money back. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is a KB that we gonna see from now on, man.
All right, now Rich, I want to piggyback on something, a statement that the Bush just mentioned. Do you think that KP is suffering from being in a top tier division? So it's pretty much it's making him have to settle for a wild card slot every single season because the consistent battling, having to battle those Chargers, those Raiders, and the other team that's over there, but constantly battling with those two teams every single season. Do you think that that's what's affecting his level of play?
I mean, I think being in the best division only make you better. But I mean, I just got finished playing KP like 2 weeks ago, and his defense was legit.
Okay.
It's either that or he had a chip on his shoulder about the last time I played him when I was the Jets. But I always play. Me and KP, we've been playing since Madden 16, and he always give me a tough game. So I don't think he's falling off. I just think he's having a tough cycle.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree on that one too. Like, I just think that dealing with this cycle is one of the most frustrating cycles. It's hard to keep yourself engaged in a game that constantly every single game you play, you feel like somewhat in some points in the game you don't have no control of the outcome of what's going on. So I think that he's not focused right now, but I think after hearing this show, he's going to lock in and come high state that this Kansas City Chiefs team is going to be a dangerous team. Because it's always dangerous when you got guys like Mr. Deuces himself, Speedy Gonzalez, Tyreek Hill out there balling out, running past guys like it's nothing. But moving on, next up we got Expert in those Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, Expert finished the season 11-5. Daily had him ranked second in points per game, putting up 32 points. Ranked 18th in yards per game, putting up 290. And ranked 18th in points allowed, only averaging and allowing 21 points per game. T-Pain, I'm going to come to you on this one. Don't melt the mic down, T-Pain. Don't melt the mic down. You got to put that caution up every time we call on T-Pain. Now, you witnessed the game last week where this guy dropped a 50-piece McNugget, right? And threw in a free 27-piece just off of generosity. Do you think what we seen last week, he can carry this momentum heading into his wild card game and potentially carrying it pretty much throughout the whole postseason and keeping that level of play up?
I mean, to tell you the truth, for the most part, Expert, I got nothing but respect for the dude, one of the OGs, he always figure out how to all out any team to play with. So, I'm gonna give him the extra hype going into the playoffs right now. I hope he continue it. I'm pretty sure he won the bag in this cycle. So, yeah, I feel like he can keep it going for the most part, man. I feel like he's gonna get past the first round at least on my end.
Okay. Now the bus. He's entering, his wild card round matchup still without Leonard Fournette. With being sidelined, he has one more week. He's still dealing with that broken collarbone. What type of, how can I say, without you having your go-to guy out there, in that first playoff home game, how much of an impact does that cause to a team mentally? Not having your star guy out there with you.
Man, it's going to have a big impact on the Jaguars because, after watching some of his film, you see what he likes to do. He likes to run as well. He has certain run plays that he runs, and without Fournette, it could impact him to possibly change his game plan. However, I mean, that's why you got backups, man. I mean, next man up, he has T.J. Yeldon, and Corey Grant. So Yeldon is not, a bad back, but I don't think you can just give him that heavy load that you give Fournette. So you're gonna have to, spread the ball around, keep his carries limited, and rely on your man Dak Prescott to hopefully get you out of that first round.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you right now. I'm watching the Jacksonville Jaguars soon play. Their defense is clicking right at the right time. Watching that game last week, what can't this defense do wrong? And whenever you put up 77 points with somebody, your defense had to be balling out, because for you to just constantly keep getting that ball back every single damn near fucking point in the game to put up 7. So I'm thinking that, right now, looking at how he played last week, he's heading into the playoff with the right type of motivation. And his team right now, being that it's a home game, I don't think him without Leonard Fournette would be that impactful, because it's a home game. Now, if he was on the road, that'd be a different story. But, he's getting that first home game. I think that expert will pull it out and be in a divisional round. But moving on, in the number 6 slot, we have the bus and those Chicago Bears. He finished 12-4. Daddy Lee has them ranked 5th in points per game, putting up 28 points. Had them ranked 14th in yards per game, putting up 298. And had them ranked number 1 with points allowed, only allowing 13 points per game. Now I'm gonna come right to you on this one right here. You mentioned defense. You're putting up 28 points per game, but only allowing 13 points per game. The bus. What is it about this Chicago Bears team, that guys just can't seem to get a look at anything?
Man, it's, I like defense, man, and I'm not gonna give away too much chicken or schemes that I try to run, but hey, I just like players that's gonna always be around the ball, man, and give my offense the ball back or put up 6 themselves, man. So I've always think that defense is the key to winning. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a little bit of offense, but if you can stop people from scoring, there's no way you should lose unless the man gods chime in and have you overthrow a drag 15 yards into the stands or whatever. But other than that, man, I think defense is the key.
The rookie running back comes in first year, puts rush for over 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that by him stepping on, the big stage, which is the playoffs, do you think that this guy is ready to show the DML what he really can do come this postseason?
I think McCullers is ready, man. Ever since he got injured, he was out like 5 weeks. He had a hard time dealing with that, man, because winning the Heisman in college, man, never being injured, he didn't really know how to handle that. But that's when you rely on your man, on your veteran leadership like Howard and Cohan to kind of like coach him and show him the way, man. But he's back now. He played really good the second half of the season, and we gonna see, man. He gonna have Jordan Howard right behind him, to carry him the way. So hopefully McCullers can cover up the ball, get some touchdowns, and break a few runs, get us to the next round.
All right, Rich, we're coming to you on this one right here, man. Now you see this defense. It's ranked number 1 points allowed. Is this a defense, man, that anybody in the playoff wants to see right now?
I don't think anybody in the playoffs want to see the number 1 defense. That means we're gonna have a tough game. We're gonna have a tough game scoring. We're gonna be struggling to move the ball, and then you got to go against that run game, Jordan Howard, Tariq Cohen, and McCullers. So you pretty much got to stop this. You got to bring your defense check to this game.
I'm telling you right now, I've been saying this since this man dropped. I played the bus. I don't know what they out there putting in that water in Chicago, man, but when you come to Chicago, just be ready for a show, man, because I done seen players hit stick in the same animation, make you fumble, pick the ball up, stiff arm you. spin off and then run for a touchdown. It's crazy. That defense, is flat out dangerous. I'm telling you right now. So it's gonna be an interesting one this season because they coming in with one of the best defenses in the DML, if not the best defense in the DML. So I'm definitely gonna be tuning in when they play. But next up, we got coming in at number 5, Sweets 99 and those San Francisco 49ers. All right, Sweets finished 12-4. Daddy Lee has him ranked 9th in points per game, putting up 26 points. Has him ranked 6th in total total yards per game, putting up 326, and has him ranked 15th, only allowing a total of 20 points per game. T-Pain, after hearing that, what's your thoughts on this San Francisco 49ers team coming in ranked at number 5 on having a pretty much a good chance at achieving greatness this postseason?
I mean, he's playing that. He got his thing going on over there at San Fran. For the most part, he's one of the great leaders in the league. So I feel like he go do what he do, man. I don't got nothing bad to say about the guy. He does nothing but win for the most part. Every time I watch one of his games, he's winning. So I'm like, what's the words I can say? Hopefully he can take that on into the playoffs and moving forward. Hopefully he can win. I know he want to put up on no balance like everybody else. So let's see what he do.
All right, Rich, this is your division mate. Tell me, what do you think that the 49ers have to do different? Because this was a guy, man, that, pretty much in my opinion, had one of the most toughest roads in the playoffs. He's been playing the back-to-back Super Bowl champion 85 for the past couple seasons in the playoffs. And if you watch the 49ers play in the playoffs, it's either going to get one or two teams. A team is going to come out and pretty much compete every single play with you and make it a tough game, or that 49ers team is going to come out flat and just get blown off the mat. What do you think that this 49ers team has to do different this postseason to get over that hump and make a deep playoff run?
I think he just got to stick to his game plan. Sometimes as play callers, we all like to call our favorite plays, but you gotta shake yourself out of that. But if he stick to his game plan, mixing him up, running, passing, because he got Naeem Hines and he got a couple speeches over there. If he stick to his game plan, I think he'd be alright. I know when I play Sweets, I gotta play a little mind game with him to win. It's not never an easy win.
Gotcha, man. I'm on the piggyback on what you just said. I watched Sweets play. Definitely tuned in when he played against you. Now, one thing, like you just mentioned, you're a user and you're used to doing certain plays and running a certain type of scheme. You fall and you become real comfortable no matter who you're playing. He has to just trust his reads, man. Like that's just flat out. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I've seen a couple of games where a guy was wide open, and he won't trust the read. By him holding that ball, that split second, next thing you know, he's throwing a turnover. So I definitely think that if he can come out and play his game and just trust his reads, he can make a deep playoff run. Moving on to that number 4 slot, we got Beat Jeezy and those Baltimore Ravens, my division mate. He finished 12-4. Daddy Lee has him ranked 13th in points per game, putting up 23 points. Has him ranked 22nd in total yards per game, putting up 255, and 7th in points allowed, only allowing 16 points per game. Now this guy right here, I'm gonna start this one off right here. Playing this guy, he's getting back to that championship defense that won the Baltimore Ravens their first Super Bowl. I like what the moves he's making, man. And Collins, the season that he just had. So I'm gonna come to you because you like running that rock a lot, the bus. What's your thoughts on the Baltimore Ravens season and them coming in at number 4 on achieving greatness this postseason?
Man, I think the Ravens had a pretty good season, man. I think he finally, got into what he likes to do. He's another guy that likes to run the ball, man. And when you got a cat like that, like Collins back there, it really surprised me, man, because he has really good attributes, but many people kind of shy away from him. I don't know because he's not as fast as people, expect, but he's a guy, man, that can carry the rock, as you see. because Bruce really had a great season with him, man. He has great defense as well, and he just knows how to use Collins, which allows him to open up other aspects of his offense. So I'm not sure how far he's gonna go, but to be 12-4 and be in the playoffs, I think that's a big accomplishment for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, man. Now, coming from Bruce Rich. All right, like playing defense. Do you think that the moves that Bruce is making these Baltimore Ravens every single offseason, man, this dude has an amazing draft. He took Judah Miles 1 year, Graves 1 year. What's the name of the other linebacker he has out there?
DJ Gray.
Yeah, DJ Gray. Like, so every single off season, he's making a move to where as though he's getting these, like, I want to know what the formula is, because he got these young guys, like, Graves, I believe, is a 92 overall. He only been in the league 2 seasons, 3 going on his 3rd season, so I want to know what the formula is, because him and his training staff got these young guys balling out. So I'm gonna come over to you on this one, Rich, because you a guy that seems to know how to seek out talent about the draft. You bringing in a set of young guys, and are you putting a lot of pressure on them, or are you giving them the bare minimum of expectations so that way when they do excel through the roof, they don't get too confident and cocky and start to fall off their game?
When I draft players, I put them in a specific role that I want them to be in.
Okay.
Either that's gonna be my user
linebacker. Hold on real fast. Hold on, my new pad real fast. Hold on, I'm listening.
Either it's gonna be my user linebacker,
okay.
my situational pass rusher, my slot corner, my number 1 corner, or my in the box.
Everybody get your notepads out, man. Some free chips.
That's it. Okay. That's all it takes. I took Faison this year. He played all over. He could just play all over the field, so that's why I did that to him. But I didn't ask him to do too much. Pretty much what the Ravens do, he just racked up on defense. I think the first show that we did, I was like, this is it was like Walk the Line when he had first came into the league. I was saying that he had one of the best defenses in the league. He ended up missing the playoffs that year. I think it was due to a lot of injuries, but every season after that, his defense got better. And now he's 12-4.
That's what TP, I'm gonna come to you on this one right here, man. Do you think when you channel in on one thing, like Rich just said, he's stacking up on defense, do you think that affects the offensive side of the ball? If you come up against a user, let's say a top tier user like this next guy who has a blazing high offense, do you think that affects the game?
For the most part, not really, because it takes great defense to win a championship. So
okay.
I don't really think we're gonna take a really effect on the game for the most part. I'm not who we playing against. You got that blazing hot defense there, man. It's all yours. I don't care how hot the offense is. A blazing hot defense will win a game over a blazing hot offense.
So I'm definitely interested to see how because this is my division meet, man. It always feels good. It doesn't feel good when you don't win a division, but this dude, man, this year, I gotta tip my head off to him. He had a great year. That defense is crazy. But moving on to the number 3 slot, we have Andy and those Los Angeles Chargers. They finished the season at 11-5. Daly has them ranked 6th in points per game, putting up 27. 3rd in total offensive yards per game, putting up 360, and ranked 10th in points allowed per game, only giving up 18 points. Now, this right here, like this right here, what we're witnessing is when you send a top tier Hall of Fame wide receiver to a good user, this is what you get. This is exactly what you get. And as you can see on the graphic, this man, Rashard Bass, went from being a guy that couldn't finish over 1,000 receiving yards, even though his attributes and how the man and God blesses him.
What did he give up for him? That's what I want to know.
Yo, you don't even want to know. I'm gonna let King Pete take lead on this one. I don't even want. Every time I see this guy, man, it just gets me so. My hairs in my arms start
He was a top 5 pick.
How can you? No, look at this guy attributes. He's a 97 speed, and at the time he's a 98 acceleration. How did
Famer in the DML. I don't see how you let this guy leave from any team, to be honest with you. So when you're looking at Bass, he was with the Cowboys last year. Only had 733 yards and 3 touchdowns. He gets traded to the Chargers, and now he has 1,556 yards and 23 touchdowns. Star Dale. Now, hey, I'm about to put another layer of meat on this sandwich. Now, this, as we spoke, this guy came from the Cowboys, right? Another guy he got from the Cowboys is his quarterback. His quarterback came from Jared Barrett.
What?
Who's now a superstar Dale quarterback.
That's what happened when you go to the offense that know how to use you.
Right. Last year for the Cowboys, he had 2,900 yards. This year he has 3,900 yards, 37 touchdowns. Come on, man. It ain't the QB. It ain't the QB. It's the person that's using these players. So let's stop blaming it on, I need a superstar QB or
Always
a high. Yeah, come on, man. Get out of here.
Never in the history of trade have a franchise traded away quarterback, a starting quarterback, and a superstar wide receiver ever. But
they both made the Pro Bowl, right?
yo, listen, the stacks that the Bucs just ran off, man. That's what the turnaround was in one season. One season, man. I don't understand, man, how you can equip a top tier user. Like, I guess so. My 80 finished 10-6. You know, last year guys thought, did y'all forget that this guy won the season? So why would you equip this man with more dangerous weapons? It's like saying, oh, yeah, look, I know you got a 30 clip on you, to come shoot me, but here's a 100-round drum. Maybe this will work better. Come on,
right,
man, we gotta wake up. But this guy right now, man, I'm telling you right now, watching this team play with that speedy little motherfucking running back Eckler, who every time I played, I hate playing against Andy and these damn Chargers, man, because he's so fast, man, and he knows how to get in tight spaces and managed to make 3 defenders miss, which I'm still mind-boggled on that. But this team is dangerous. Now I'm coming to you with the bus on. T-Pain on this one. We're going to put a meter up, because you caution, you hot. All right. 10 being the hottest. Anything being past 10, you're melting. What do you think, from 1 to 10, the level of dangerousness that these Chargers are right now? 1 being the lowest, being super cold. 10 being the hottest. Anything past 10, you just melting the booth there. Give me your number on that.
Man, y'all ain't just Taylor stack you just mentioned, man. I think we do the 10, bro. Come on, man, moment.
Now you gotta hit him with the magic, the 10 plus 2. So actually he over, plus 2.
It's crazy when you put up stats like that, especially with Bass on your side, man. Come on, man. And then running back that he just mentioned, it's hard to stop that. You gotta put 4 or 5 dudes on Bass to stop him alone.
Yo, I watched one play, man. I seen that dude in cover 4. It was like Bass. He slowed down, right? Looked at the defender and said, I'm about to pass you right now. And he just burst right past him. It's crazy, man. But I want to see what these Chargers want to do, man, because the expectations in my book for them is them making another run at a banner, man. I got them going deep in the playoffs. But moving on, we got the number 2 slot. Rich 215 in those Arizona Cardinals. He finished 13-3. Daddy Lee has them ranked first in points per game, putting up 33. First in total offensive yards, putting up 378, and 8th in points allowed, only allowing 17 points per game. Now, Rich, you already know the people got the questions. They got the questions and they need the answers. How the fuck did a 68 overall quarterback manage to not only, put your offense, in the category, all, number 1 categories, but not shred the DML up, not sit here and, coming as an undrafted free agent, not only win the fucking MVP. How, man? Like, what are we not getting?
know. Breaking news though, he's 77 overall now. I'm gonna post his card in the chat after we done this. He's 77 overall now, superstar development.
Wow.
Hey, I just got one question, man. The game says he had a development increase. It says quick. Is quick the new superstar development now?
Oh.
No, he's actually superstar. He's MVP. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened. I'm like, God dang. I thought you could only jump up like one day.
That's what I thought. So when I looked at his stats this morning, I was like, all right, I got 10 upgrade points. All right, I'm gonna increase his throw power, do strong arm a little bit, see if I can get some throw power increase. I went over, looked at his at that first screen, it said superstar dev. I was like, oh yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Right. I mean, he had some rough games for me. That one game, the game I lost against Sweets, he overthrew a wide open flat route to my running back on 4th and 1. Pretty much cost me the game. I had some games where I couldn't complete 10 passes. So it was rough. It wasn't easy.
Alright, now
It wasn't easy at all.
the bus will come to you on this one.
Exactly.
Do you think that this is the quarterback? Even after just mentioning all we just mentioned, you think that this can be the quarterback to get Rich over the hump at getting his first banner in the DML?
Well, I mean, he really had no choice. He had no choice but to use this guy. He's a rookie. He went from.
Did you see my backups?
Yeah, I'm looking at him now. I mean, you got to go with Devontae Phillips. He's the one that got you to 13-3. You know, all these other cats on the team just looking like, man, they're waiting for him to get hurt to even get a shot to get on the field or throw a pass. But Phillips, man, he's a good guy, man. He can only go up. You know, right now he has the arm and he has speed, so he's like a dual threat quarterback out there in Arizona, man. So this is a guy that 215 has to use to try to get him a banner.
Yes, this gonna be a crazy postseason, man. Like I'm really gonna be tuned into this one, man. But moving on, you know, the people already knew what this was gonna be. Some people might disagree, some people might fall in agree. But we have Eddie 05 from the New Orleans Saints coming at the number 1 slot to achieve greatness this postseason. He finished 15-1. He ranked him 3rd in points per game, putting up 30. 2nd in total offensive yards per game, putting up 368. And ranked 2nd in points allowed, only giving up 14 points per game. And T-Pain, this is your division meet, so I'm coming right to you on this one. You win your first banner, right? You excited, you know. You win your second banner. You're like, okay, cool. I just want everything back to back. You 3-peat. Like, all right, cool. You know, what type of focus do you have to have, and what type of motivation or drive that you have to dig deep down and find to keep yourself engaged after already exceeding all expectations after winning your first one, then your second one, then your third one? Like, how do you keep yourself locked and engaged into wanting to still win more championships? Or is it just like, it is what it is? Like, give me your input on that.
Tell you the truth, man. The way 85 game is, man, it's like that dude just sit back and just chill, do what he do, man. You know, to me, I feel like he used to work for the flip on the bag, you know. When he used to plan all season, man, we lost one game in the season, so it's like, how can you really count him out? If you ask me, that's why I'm still going to win the ball again this year. So,
Danny right now is stone.
It's tough playing against Danny, man. That dude got all kind of tricks, so.
All right, man. The bus, you was here last cycle. You've been here for a couple cycles actually. I know Eddie don't like the comparison because he's his own man, but are we witnessing another birth of pretty much Hot Tub? Because right now you have to compare yourself to the GOAT. You know, it's flat out. The guy has the most rafters, you know, the most banners in the rafters. So you gotta compare yourself to the GOAT. You know, now is the people jumping through the roof by saying that Hot Tub is the greatest of all time in the dynasty? Or are we witnessing something right now that Eddie can exceed those expectations?
I think Addy has a chance to exceed those expectations. I don't really think you can really compare the two because it's two different Maddens. You know what I'm saying? The last Madden was totally different than this one. And you know, I'm not down in hot tub or anything, but I'm in another, you know, league with hot tub, and he hasn't won anything.
Yo,
So
I tuned in. I tuned in. I seen on his streams. I was like, damn, who is this playing? He must have got kicked out of the Secret Service or something. I don't know.
Had to be. But I think these guys are two totally different users, man. You know, Addy does what he does, and the tub did what he did. You know what I'm saying? So, Addy could surpass hot tub as far as the manners, but you know, I think you got a couple guys over here in the NFC that's wanting and ready to take him down. So it's not gonna be an easy road.
I got my revenge in the regular season.
So Rich, Rich ready. He ready, man. He ready. I'm coming to you. Alright? I ain't even in the regular season. And I tuned into the chat. You said you had your new memo going on. And you beat somebody. You saying that you own your soul. Now, can you expect a different type of Addy coming into this matchup with a little bit of extra behind this game? You know, now would that affect your level of play, because you know he's coming with his A game, and you know you first play like playing against this guy. What would be your mindset? Like, is it you want to come out and try to blow him out? Like walk me through the process of playing this guy. You know, even though you won that first game in the regular season,
you gotta take it one play at a time. One play at a time, literally. Because you could be up 14 and feel comfortable, or you could be up 7, feel comfortable in the Super Bowl, and this man scores a touchdown, and then kicks an onside kick, and then takes the lead, and then bam, your banner is gone. You gotta take it one play at a time.
I'm telling you right now, this is gonna be one of the most exciting postseasons that in the DML come to yet, because the NFC, man, like both conferences are actually stacked. I'm more excited to watch the NFC because you got some new guys out there that's coming in. You got the 3-peat champion out there, but you got, like the boss just said, you got those guys that's right there in the rearview mirror, speeding up, you know, trying to knock him off the road and to go past you, man. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen this postseason. But that was our list, you know, ranking pretty much everybody in the playoffs from 12 to 1 on who has the best shot at achieving greatness this postseason. You know, I appreciate y'all for jumping on, man. Any closing thoughts?
Man, all I can say, man, let's get this playoff run going, man, and make the best team win, man.
I got a bold prediction for next year. Did y'all watch my game versus Nuke?
Dang, the bold prediction. Hold on, dang.
Did y'all watch my game versus Nuke?
We jumping into the time. Oh, okay. What's going on, man? What's going on? Talk to him. Let the people know. They want to know.
Nuke is on the way. He is on the way. I had to do way too much to make sure that he didn't sack me 90 times.
Hold on.
He's on the way.
Hold up. You saying next year?
Next year,
he's on the way. His team is not bad at all. He got that nasty pass rush. And I had to do way too much to make sure I didn't get sacked like 100 times.
What did you do? The people want to know.
Pull a notepad out. Hold on.
I ain't dropping no T like that. But he's on the way. I'm telling y'all.
Okay. Oh, dang. All right. Hold on, y'all. We gotta get Nasty Duke, man, back in the OBS lab, man. You giving him too much free time, man. We need him back in the OBS lab.
For me, man, with a good offseason and a good draft, watch out for me. I ain't worried about much.
Yeah, to your own. Boop, boop. Let's go, baby.
Alright, man, I appreciate y'all jumping on. I'm your host, OG Chris Murray, man. Drop a comment, a like, man. We be at y'all every single next season. Every week we walk the line.